Let me ask you something. Do you want to change your life? Do you want to improve your life? Do you want to see a better change for your life? If so, watch this video. Now, what I'm going to call this video, or name it whatever you want to say, it's going to be the 90-day rule. Now, today is April 9th. Alright? Now, the 90-day rule, okay? Basically, what the rule is about is if you are able to follow something specifically or do what you want to do within 90 days, if you put 100% effort or as much effort as you possibly can, as much time as you possibly can, your life will change completely and drastically. For example, if you have a diet problem, right? If you eat terribly, if you're overweight, if you have pimples, etc., etc., and you want to change that, what you need to do is follow the 90-day rules. The first week, the first day, probably not the first day, but the second day, it will be the hardest. Okay? First month, it'll still be hard. But basically, if you follow this rule within 90 days, you'll see a difference. Within 90 days, you'll improve. Within 90 days, you'll be a completely different person from who you were before. If you really put this into effect. In other words, for 90 days, you want to get stronger and you exercise basically every day. Obviously not as intense every day. If you work out intensely, it should be about 3 to 4 days a week. 3 to 4. If you do more than that, you might not see as much progress as you want. Now, the 90 days is more about being able to dominate yourself psychologically, because in one day you can do it. For 2 days you can stay motivated. 3 days you can stay motivated. But after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, week, 2 weeks, you will stop feeling motivation. For example, I've been making YouTube videos for the past month and a half. This may be video 30, 31, or 32. I don't know. Forget about that. But the thing is, I've been consistent, not as consistent as I wanted to be. But even though I may not want to make a video every day, may not want to make the video, I still do it anyways, even though I'm not motivated. You understand what I'm saying? See, if you become disciplined instead of just relying on motivation or feeling it, you're allowed to do things that most people cannot do. You're able to be someone you didn't think was possible. It changes your life so drastically. That's why in 90 days, if you practice something for 90 days straight, whatever it may be, diet, martial arts, exercise, etc., etc., making money, whatever you want to do, if you do it for 90 days straight, it is technically impossible for you to fail. If you put 100% effort, as much effort as possible as you can, because people are busy, I know that, you cannot fail. See, technically the reason why they say it's the 90-day rule, because after 90 days, it becomes a habit. Because after 90 days, it becomes natural to you. Because after 90 days, it's like a walk in the park. See, 90 days is something you need to do, so you practice and form it into the rest of your life. See, when I was younger, I used to eat badly, trash, etc., etc. Even recently too, I used to eat sugar so much, bad stuff. That's why I have pimples, that's why I have scars. But the thing is, for the past month, I've been eating better. It's only been a month, in a couple of days. But the thing is, if I stay consistent with this, my skin will clear up. Now, it's different for everybody, but technically speaking, you just avoid the bad stuff, which means just the processed stuff, your skin will improve. If you do that for 90 days, basically 90 days, you will feel better. you will look better. See, there's this guy I've been following lately, and he says, looks is health. So the healthier you are internally, the better you look outside, externally. If you know how to breathe properly through your nose, you will look better. So how do you improve nose breathing? Do thumb pour. Talked about this in previous videos. But this is an example. Only done that for about a month too. So, not perfect. Not great. But the thing is, if you want to follow the 90-day rule, you must be disciplined. Because if you get up, right, every day, you will not feel motivated to get up. But if you tell yourself that you can do it, you will do it. Okay? And mean it. For example, every morning for the past week or so, I didn't want to get up. I didn't feel like it. Right? But I told myself, wait a second, what are you doing? Well, obviously in my mind, I didn't say it out loud. I said, what am I doing? I could do this. I need to work out. I need to exercise. I need to do my sprints, etc., etc. I need to spend my mornings productively. So then, in the future, I will see the results of my productivity. Even though I know, not perfect, nor am I going to be perfect, because there's no such thing as a perfect human being. There's no such thing as perfection after 90 days. There's just improvement. Every 90 days, you get better and better. Simply because 90 days is what you need to make it a habit. 90 days is what you need to change your life. But you must be consistent. You must be disciplined. There's no other way. There's no shortcut. Now, being disciplined is technically just telling yourself that you can do it, even if you don't want to do it. It is possible, even though you don't want to do it. Because if you tell yourself you can, even though you're tired, you will do it. If you believe in yourself, you will do it. See, it's kind of interesting because there's a lot of times where I feel like I don't want to go to the gym. I don't feel like exercising. For example, last week, on Wednesdays I fast. Today is Wednesday, but it was a Thursday, the day after my fasting. One day without eating, so it's increased my human growth hormone. That's a different story. I went to the gym. I felt dogged up, tired, exhausted beyond compare. In the first 30, 40, maybe 50 minutes, I was exercising. I was doing my pull-ups, what I usually do at the gym. But while I was at the gym, I felt so tired and I started to cold sweat. And it was a terrible cold sweat. I felt exhausted. Like I wanted to pass out. Like I didn't want to do any more workouts. But guess what? I pushed through it. And once the cold sweat stopped, which was after 30, 40 minutes maybe, hour, I didn't get that much workout done in that first hour or so. But after the cold sweat was done, I felt so much energy, so much productivity came out of that after my exhaustion. See, a lot of times when our body just doesn't feel like doing it, and we go and we sweat out all the bad stuff, get rid of the bad, what they call it, juju, dojo, jojo, whatever it's called, bad energy. If you get rid of that negativity and you become positive, you will have energy. You will be able to do things you did not think was possible. Now, I think I extended this a bit too long, but the point is, if you want to be successful, follow the 90-day rule and be disciplined, not motivated, because motivation falls after a while, degrades over time, but discipline stays with you, sticks with you. And if you're disciplined, you will succeed no matter what the task is, whether it is making money, exercise, diet goals, etc., etc. Peace out and take care.